some super hip theme music. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do, it's your boy Jay Smooth. Welcome to another episode of Smooth Customs. Now today, I'm gonna be doing stuff a little bit different. Usually what I do is I work on the car, I record everything, and then at the end, if I'm successful, you know, I upload the video and I show you guys, you know, step-by-step how-to type stuff. Today, I'm gonna be working on the Lexus LS400, and I have no idea what's gonna happen, you know. So usually this part of the video where I'm telling you what's happening and what's gonna go on happens after I do whatever it is I'm doing. Today, I have no clue if it's gonna work out or not. So if I fail, you guys get to see it. The plan today is I'm gonna be taking out the radio that I have in the LS400 that sits behind the tablet, and I'm gonna be replacing it with this Velex $60 4-channel amplifier, and it comes with this little nifty remote controller. I've never used this. I don't know how the sound quality is and if it's gonna work, but I hope it does, because if it does, I'm gonna plan on using this for a lot of other people's tablet installs. The radio that I originally put in the LS400 a couple of episodes ago, the radio that I put in the LS400 a couple of episodes ago has the, it's like a $40 radio, it's cheap. You know, I was doing the whole balling on a budget thing, so I went with the cheapest one that I could find. And this amp right here, 60 bucks isn't bad. So, I mean, that's what I'm replacing it with. I probably should have done this in the first place. I don't know why I didn't, but anyways, yeah, so the problem with the radio is it works great, you know, as far as everything. The thing is that it doesn't have like last memory setting. As far as like when I turn the car off and I turn it back on, it doesn't come back to Bluetooth. If I had it on Bluetooth, it doesn't come back to the radio. Unlike the radio that I had on the Lexus GS. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but yeah, so on that radio, I had the head unit, which was a single DIN JBCL Chameleon. It was mounted under the tablet. So with my tablet in place, I could, you know, control the volume and everything from the head unit that sat under it. But that did have last memory settings. I turn the car off, I turn it back on. If it was on Bluetooth, it comes back to Bluetooth, automatically paired to the tablet, and bam, there you go. This radio doesn't do that. Aside from the fact that it sits behind the tablet in this setup, because it's a double DIN, so I can't do volume adjustments. And then in order for me to activate the Bluetooth, it doesn't come back to the Bluetooth. So I had to take the tablet out, press Bluetooth, then put the tablet back in. Now, I take the tablet out anyways every time I park, especially in shady neighborhoods. But there's times when like I'm parked in my garage, or if I'm running in to get something real quick and I turn the car off, turn it back on, the memory setting goes away. So I have to pull out the tablet, wait for the radio to turn on, and then press Bluetooth, put the tablet back in. It is inconvenient. All right, so hopefully this right here, this 4-channel Bluetooth amplifier, hopefully solves all that. Now, the cool thing is that this remote is gonna be fitting into my ashtray. So hopefully everything works out, and then I'll be able to do volume control, track skip, and then from without having to take the tablet out. So hopefully as soon as the car turns on, it pairs automatically or whatever, and it works. Now, similar products are a Kenwood that I was looking at. The Kenwood is a 4-channel, and it's basically similar to this, but that's just like $150, $160 on eBay and Amazon, so that's expensive. I actually got this one from Amazon. What? Believe it or not, because I think on eBay it was like 80, yeah, about 80 bucks maybe. So I went with the cheapest possible, because you know it's balling on a budget still. But anyways, that's it. Let's go get to work, and hopefully this shit works out. Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these pre-wired so they're easier to put in once I got them in there.
Miénteme, dime que tú me quieres a mí, aunque no sea así, mami, miénteme, dime que solo soy para ti, que sin mí no puedes vivir, no.
Alright, so now that I got the center console out, it's time to cut these wires and plug in the new harness for the amp. Alright, so I got this all wired in. I just plugged in this amp, and let me get the RCA lines. The RCA lines are in, everything's plugged in, and I find out I'm gonna have to zip tie this in here or something. Alright, let's see. Anyways, let's start the car, see what happens. Have a light on it. Let's see. Ah! There we go. It's turned on. So that's good. Now let's pair it to the tablet. See if it detects it on Bluetooth. Scanning for devices. Velex, there it is. Alright, I think this needs, oh, see, look, it turned blue. It means it's pairing. Let me check. See if that's all that it needs. Oh. Did it not pair? Connected. There we go. It works! Success! Success! It works! Alright. Alright, so now let's see. Alright. So I can skip tracks. Let's raise the volume.
Good and sexy, thousands deep brown eyes. Excuse me, I wanna take you home and we can sing and rub that body against my skin. Let's be cool, we get down and dirty. Let's exercise. Take you home and we can sing and rub that ass up on my skin. Sing a love song, girl, you need me. You could do your own, I'ma make it.
Pause. Okay. I like it. It works good. Alright. Let me button this up, and then yeah, it works. Alright, so now that we're no longer going to be using this head unit, I'm going to remove it from here, and I'm going to replace it with this I think it's like a $40 monitor. It's just a 7-inch monitor. So I can still have my backup camera capabilities, and I'm gonna have a hole in here, and I don't want to remake a whole new bezel, so I'll just go ahead and swap these out. Alright, so we're just gonna replace with this screen. That's done. Then we're gonna go do the center console. Alright, so now what I'm about to do is I'm gonna have to take out the center console so that I can put the controller for the radio here. Alright, so I went ahead and did some ABS plastic cutting, and I did this. Now, this is the bezel for the remote controller. This should just snap in here. Yeah, like this. Alright. There we go. That snaps in. Now, go ahead and put this up right here. This is a very long wire too. Let's just snap into place. Well, that's good. Now, good. Button this up. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's go. Drop this in the car. Cut the zip tie out. Now, let's see here. Let's get this in place. Let's see here. Alright, so I went ahead and zip tied the Velex amp to this bar that's inside, or I should say behind the dash. Now that kind of looks like a little bit of a mess right there, but it's really not. It's just that some of these wires are really long, like the one for the controller and the one for the second screen that I added, that I had to zip tie that. So everything else is tightened up pretty good. I'm not worried about it. Anyways, so yeah. let's check this out. Turn this on. This turns blue. That means the Bluetooth is activated. And there it is. Track skip. Volume control. Alright, that's cool. Volume control. And then this right here, I could have an auxiliary plug if I want to, because right now I'm running Bluetooth. So I press it, it goes red. That means that's the aux plug activated. Press it again, and it goes back. Should go back to Bluetooth. There we go. Alright, and then just to be extra, as usual, alright, I added a screen, and this screen is for when I put it in reverse. There you go. This is just a screen, it's not a radio, and that's it. It has two AVNs, so I could put DVD player later, or I could add like a mirror cast to mirror what's on the tablet if I want to later on. And then this closes up. There we go. Alright, well there you have it. I guess today's episode was successful. I didn't know how that was going to turn out. So far, so good. I like how it works. I'll just update you in a video coming up how I like it, as far as, you know, once I've had it a couple of days or a couple of weeks, see how I love the system. So far, I'd say I would recommend this setup. It looks pretty good. It works better than the way I had it before because I didn't have access to the radio. The price was not bad because, you know, this is balling on a budget, so 60 bucks, not bad. I wish I hadn't spent $40 before on that other radio, but you live and you learn. So anyways, stay tuned for the next couple of episodes. I still owe you guys the air ride. That will be getting done. I gotta work on the VIP tables, finish that up. Got that tablet for the homie. Gotta do his shit. And then I might just paint my brake calipers, and I'm gonna have to roll the fender. So all that stuff is coming up. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Don't forget to leave a comment, thumbs up, turn on your notifications, tell your friends about the page. I need more subs. We gotta keep growing, baby. I'm gonna have a giveaway. I'm gonna have to work that out pretty soon, as well as the website coming. So yeah, y'all take care. Y'all have Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, very, very wonderful New Year. We're gonna start things off with this channel for the new year. I'm gonna try to update and upload videos more often. I know I say that all the time. But anyways, take it easy. Peace.
Bad bitch, and that feeling that you get when you stinking rich. I want it all, that's why I fight for it. This me and you gon' motherfucking die for it. You took a shot, but I'm still here. Y'all niggas playing like you in my mother.